And joining us now is Professor Salvador Babones, Associate Professor at the University of Sydney and Executive Director at the Indian Century Roundtable. Professor Babones, usually we speak to you when you're on an India visit. Today we're talking to you when the Prime Minister is in your country. So first, let's start by hearing about your meeting with him. What did you speak of? What was it like?
We met for a full quarter hour, which I couldn't believe. It really took me by surprise. I had no idea he'd want to speak to me for quite so long. And mainly we talked statistics. And I have to say, as a social statistician, I don't expect to meet politicians and talk about national statistical infrastructures. But there you go. Mr. Modi was very curious as to what kind of statistics I use in my research, where I'm getting them, and what India could do to produce higher quality statistics to get its message out to the world. I emphasized to him that, India's image problem in the West is simply one that of not having accurate information out there about India. The India narrative, in the United States, Australia, the English-speaking world, is almost entirely driven by a few opinion writers with very little actual data being brought to the table. So he was thrilled to hear that message. It seems like he's a numbers man himself, which is someone after my own heart, and it was a very productive conversation. He actually promised that India would be working harder to produce the kinds of statistics the world needs to know India better.